Alright, so one thing I really want to
Save
know,
the world.
I never actually played the game, but I want to know if Disney actually stuck to the actual storyline, if they can.
Oh no! No!
So they destroyed it then.
Well, look at the. Well, you have to look at it. The prince in the game is very agile, jumping off walls, swinging off poles, stuff like that. He did that. He did it in the movie. He did it in the show. He was very agile.
Okay, but I kind of got a different feeling.
But he wasn't.
It didn't feel like the prince. It was almost more like an Assassin's Creed trailer.
Yeah. He's not Altair. Yes, he did
like
things.
Like when he went on the pillars, like in the city, like you do with Altair, and you go from this to this, and then you
just
run
jump and do a quick flip.
The little side things, like the flagpoles.
Hell, in the very beginning, when he's getting ready to bust down the eastern gate and drop that that oil pot. You see him standing up there. He's got that rope, ready in hand. Assassin's Creed right there. Oh, hey, when he gives the sign, we're going to jump off this this ledge thing, and we're going to land.
He pretty much did a leap of faith with ropes.
That's all it was.
Instead of landing in hay, he just swung in.
It was like tie, chop, boom, done.
I thought that would be like something from the game, that they're like taking that from the game.
Oh, not even close. No. Not even close.
He could jump off poles and stuff, but the way that they showed it in the movie, it zoomed out and he was standing on the ledge. You do that,
and it even did the little spin around it.
I understand that Ubisoft.
The viewpoint.
I understand that Ubisoft made Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed, but let's stick to the.
Yeah, how about we see an Assassin's Creed movie before you steal all the Assassin's Creed?
So is Altair in the Assassin's Creed movie going to rewind time?
Not probably.
That'd be awesome.
He's probably going to jump pole to pole and be stuck in a big palace, and maybe there'll be sand monsters.
Yeah. And then, because we got,
all I know is that,
we got Prince of Persia.
Well, hopefully that time would actually be like a badass.
Hopefully they don't do that movie. Period.
Yeah, really.
See, and this is one thing I got from the character though. Like watching the Disney movie, it seemed like the character was kind of like afraid half the time, or like when he was doing all the crazy jumping crap, it was like he was running for his life. Was he like a badass dude in the game though? Right?
No. One thing that was missing from the movie that I really, really missed was in the sands of time, there was that kind of like an inner monologue that followed through the whole game.
He always talking.
Yeah, whenever he did something, like when he got the first stab, he says, "I soon came to realize that every time I stuck a creature, time would freeze, not for me, but for the creature in which I struck." And like just little things like that. When the very first time you ever warp into the weird fountain and drink the water that makes your guy act funny. And get more life.
Yeah, it's all it's like, oh, bleeding to death here, bleeding out the side.
I can understand why they didn't use that in the movie, because I swear, because if water can cure you, then we wouldn't have diseases and shit.
Well, I realize that, but none of the inner monologue was there.
No,
they got Hollywood. Inner monologue like never works in movies, or you never see it. Like
it's kind of true. I guess I understand it's a different medium, and I have to sit here and I have to say, yes, it's a game. Yes, that's a movie. Yes, the two are not exactly alike. But let's be honest here. Video games and movies are so closely related now, thank you Hideo Kojima, they're so closely related now that it's unreal. Some of the movie guys need to go back and take lessons from the people that are doing games. Because a lot of video games now don't even need the movie industry. The Ubisoft could have put together some money, got the same original production team,
and just done a CG movie.
And it
would have been brilliant.
I would have paid more money to see it. I would have went to one of the high-definition theaters. Because this movie, I knew from the start going in, and I know that's not really fair, but I knew before I even went to this movie.
It was going to have nothing to do with the game, and it was probably going to suck.
See, I knew that too, and this is why. Like, when Disney and Hollywood picked up the movie idea, it wasn't like they're making it for gamers, they're making it for their Disney audience, and that's why we don't like it.
It's all just to make money. It's why the entertainment industry is nothing more than money-hungry pricks.
Right,
see, but my sister would love this movie, though. It's like made for Disney, like people who love Disney movies.
He's right. And to be fair, everything is about money. Yes, even the fact that we bought this game, the only thing they really cared about in the end was that this game made a greatest hits and got hundreds of thousands of dollars for it.
Well, actually, with the movie, the only thing they wanted was
remember Final Fantasy Advent Children?
Oh, that was amazing.
That was amazing. And I guarantee you, it gave them some richness.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know,
they got some money out of that.
But the thing is, they were the creators. They sat there, it's like, all right, well, we're going to do, we got a couple game sequels for 7. 7 is one of our most revolutionary games. We're going to make a movie now.
But they
2
did it
years
for
after,
2 reasons.
and they sat there as like gamers are the only ones that are probably going to watch.
Yeah,
this.
see, they made it
So
for
they
the
sat,
gamers.
thought
That's
was
why
like,
they made it.
we're just going to make a CG movie. We're going to put a lot of work into this, and then we're going to sell it to people. And you know, we're going to sell it to our gaming audience.
See, that's the difference. Like, Advent showed they're like, okay, people who love video games are going to play this or watch this movie. Disney, they're like, people who are going to watch this movie love Disney movies, so let's make it like every other Disney movie.
Oh, yeah. I love Disney.
Don't get
me wrong. I grew up with Disney. I love Disney.
I love Disney.
But they don't need to get their hands on every fucking game. They don't need it. Because
thank God they haven't.
Pretty soon, you know...
Oh, God.
Pretty soon you're going to have... Pretty soon, the next Spider-Man movie will have Mickey Mouse in it.
That's going to be awesome. Who knows? Maybe
Spider-Man swings down, and save Mickey Mouse, swings away. Everyone gets one.
I mean, looking at the cast of the next Spider-Man movie, it's close. I mean,
sadly, to tell the truth,
it's getting ridiculous. No, I'm not bashing Disney. They should just stick with what they've been doing for decades.
And that's make their own stories.
If they want,
take video games.
What you mean? Butcher history?
And if they want to get
it, they make money. They don't care.
Would you rather than butcher history, which everyone already knows the truth anyways, or would you rather than butcher something that could come out perfectly?
But I can't just say it's all Disney's fault. It's also the director.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The script writers. Let's talk about the costume designs for that matter.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even get close. I mean, okay. Let's be fair. Let's be completely, brutally, honestly fair. That is the costume. That is the costume that was released. That is the costume he wore in the game. There was no secret costume. You played this game for max, 20 hours or more? And that was, you know, you really had to push it if you played through it a couple times and whatnot. But regardless, you at least spent 6 hours on this game. And that was the only costume you ever seen.
Well, except for the very beginning when he's actually in the full Prince robes.
But now, 1 second though, like before you guys
didn't even get to see that.
No, you do. At the very beginning, he's still in his Prince outfit, and then he gets torn to hell as the game goes, and then he's, you know, shirtless, still got the bottoms that are kind of tore up.
Well, he kind of went through hell in that palace.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense. But he still started off with his Prince robes instead of, boom, I got some armor.
But in the second game...
No, what's really